Over the odds, the victorious odds, the talented Mr. Trotter, a midnight marauder. If there's blood in the water, no stopping the top shotter. I drop multiple arms like Angela. Chicken like a chupacabra. Salute your father. I'm headed back to Wakanda after the drama. Rappers get medevac to the trauma. To the lion separated from the pride. I rule Zion. I am the most hated one alive. Was five. Another one. I represent the unwanted, undesired. Wash my hands of it all, then raise one and testified to lyrical. I'm guilty but justified.
I started running the streets when I was 9. When I started running around at 9, I knew what I was gonna do when I was 10.
Trust the vibe when it's the fly sinister, Philly certified finisher, the prime minister, and God's image, the monument, the homages to the problems, acknowledging how to apply penance for the transgressions that I've accepted, and acquiescence of my own presence as I inspected my loaded with charges, don't get it. So stream it at your own discretion, every answer question, investment in your own protection. They be like black, well who knew we'd be receiving a new you? This Paul Zulu and Farrakhan, me Pharaoh Khufu, misinterpret my level of genius and call it cuckoo. But the Swahili meaning of freedom is still you huru. To the booth guru, I deliver the truth to you. Who got the nerve to act as if this isn't proof to you that I will mobilize a militia and truth to you. No telling what I got in the system to you. If it's too brutal, look the other way like I'm robbing you. But surrender all your valuables as if I'm you as I slide. The hassle to the side like a tassel, the facade of the place I reside. It's like a castle, I'm the honorable. Then say moi, my nom de gar, I'm the czar. The pay king to Paris is my kind of car. I'm the R, I'm the L, I'm the king. All correlated, unadulterated power, the king. We're coronated, wake up, no masquerade, remove the makeup. It's no sleep and my eyes refuse to stay shut. It's gatekeepers responsible for this place, but historically the authorities been morally bankrupt. Into the execution of speaking of retribution, I was in to Lucifer even to catch the future. Me and the best producers out again, on route again. Airborne audio spores, it's like an allergen. So, in conclusion, I want to clear the confusion. Any rumors or artists you're currently hearing is human. The shapeshifter, weightlifter, I hate it. I'm the great victor behind the bars. Stay prisoner.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear a disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but the doesn't come by surprise. Nothing is real as the same when you trace your drink, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was my mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up, bro. It's mama too, this dedication. Why I want the drama too, and I ain't it all, but I grill it and step over you like Tyron Lue. Quick pause, but this music industry be like 12, but I could cop a few new cribs only with the highest view. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Athletics and the Texas Rangers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Josh Hamilton leads the team at OPS. So he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Cody Bradford. And for some reason, he's not quite as effective here in front of his home crowd, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and the fans are well aware of that. For him, he's got to just not press and go out there and say, hey, I'm just treating this like any start. Home, on the road, it doesn't matter. My job is to focus on that catcher's mitt, attack hitters, and just try to move through a ball game. So if he can find that kind of focus, Doesn't matter where he's pitching because he has good enough stuff to go out there and win a ball game.
Let's take a look at our lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Jose Carrasco.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gonzalez has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jose
Carrasco, the next to hit. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Line drive. And that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. It's against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's a big power threat. Jason Giambi, the leading home run hitter in the American League. There goes the runner. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Left field, Gonzalez on his way over, makes the grab, and that is that. The A's strand 1, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching A's baseball on the show NorCal.
I'm too involved in God, not television. According to his purpose, not some.
And we're back. And towing the slab, Tim Hudson. What do you look for here?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Michael Young, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. On the ground, right side. McGuire takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Ian Kinsler.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases.
Marcus Semien, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, Josh Hamilton.
And here's the veteran outfielder, Josh Hamilton. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
1-0.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. Right side, hard hit. McGuire steps on the bag. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Scoreless after one.
You know my heat stays harder than a cattle brand. I want it all. I'm back in the saddle again. It's like the Wild Wild West, Cowboys and Indians, yeah. So watch how you step to me.
Back at Globe Life Field, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Bradford back to work. And that's outside. That's off the inside corner. And it's 2-0. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. Third home run of the season. It's 1-0. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson with 586 homers.
And Frank Robinson was such a great player, in some ways underrated. But those in the sport know how special this is. Change up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Now the third baseman coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. And that one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss.
I'll tell you what, he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
The 0-1. And that is out of play. Gets a piece and stays alive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting ninth, the second baseman,
Zach Geloff now at the plate. Outside. 1-0. And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up and in, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Higashioka up with it to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The A's get one on this homer. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the second.
Leading
Now
up
it's the
for
veteran
Rangers,
outfielder,
the
Juan
left fielder,
Gonzalez.
Juan Gonzalez.
First pitch misses. In there at the knees.
1-1.
And that's in there at the knees.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Over to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Josh Peterson.
Here's Jack Peterson.
Only if you know how I feel. I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat. LLV.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Halter pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 23.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Carrasco brings it in for the 3rd out. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Welcome back. Last
Leading off
series,
for the
the pitching
Athletics,
was
the center
not
fielder,
good
number
as we take a
24,
check of the
Ricky
numbers.
Henderson. And that one lifted in the air center field. Hamilton settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. The batter, the shortstop,
Miguel Tejada up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. Tejada in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Next pitch is outside. Hard hit left side. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Jose Carrasco. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Carrasco.
Out to short, Simeon. Whips it to first. And that will end the inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. They lead it 1-0.
Which one of y'all are ready to put in that work? Yeah, buddy, stop playing. You ain't ever been able to put a bit of your effort in that hurt. Been ready, I'm waiting. Just a minute ago.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Jake Burger.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fought off foul. And that one popped in the air left field. Rooker pulls it down. 1 down. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Foul ball there. Just misses. 1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the Rangers set down in order. They still trail 1-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, stepping in the long ball threat, Jason Giambi. In the air, center field. Hamilton sizing this one up. Catch, and there's one gone.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. He just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Mark McGwire getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. That one down the line, and that's just foul. That misses, and the count is 1-1. A's leading by a run. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And now the 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. That one almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hamilton in position. And that is that.
Them don't know me, word to Romy and Naomi. Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas. Breaking down the young and
Bottom of the inning, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Michael Young. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Ripped on the ground to second. On to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's Marcus Semien. Grounded out his first time.
Marcus.
Right through there for a strike.
Semien.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first.
Play going up the middle right there, and the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time, and any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Hamilton batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. So man aboard, Juan Gonzalez stepping in for the Rangers. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
And that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. One hit, one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Rooker.
Bradford back to work. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And the batter now, Shea Langoliers.
0-1's the count.
Rooker aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That just misses. Now 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
No, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk. And things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. He's 0 for 1. This one popped up. Infield fly called there.
Batter's out.
And now the center fielder, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one.
Henderson.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Hard hit to third. To Kinsler. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Well, it entry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back in Arlington, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, John Peterson.
I'm just keeping it real. Nobody knows how I feel. Cause you wasn't there when I almost drowned in my own blood, sweat. LLB. I remember him and Jag used to control the parties.
Close one doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And that's in there at the knees. In there at the knees, 1 and 2. And there's a ball. This one in the air. Halter. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 23.
And next is the designated hitter. Flied to right his first time. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Henderson nabs it, and that ends the inning. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Obi Milner.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Tejada, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Next pitch is outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Here's some real power at the plate. Jose Carrasco. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Carrasco, 29 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Off balance feet. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Jason Giambi will hit next. First offering. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Saves at second, and he easily steals the bag. Carrasco over at second, one down. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGwire.
Next up for the A's, Mark McGwire. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
First offering misses badly for ball one. High fly ball out towards left field. Gonzalez going back on this one. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the sixth. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Kyle Higashioka.
And fouled off. Late on that fastball.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, short work to send the pack in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And the right-hander deals.
Nope, that's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back. The Athletics up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Now batting, the third
Michael
baseman,
Young stepping in for the Rangers. He's grounded out a couple of times. This to third. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. It kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luke Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the third baseman. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
0-2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Caught just shy of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Peterson makes the play. Runner tagging from first to second. Pulls him off the bag.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Jackson checks the runner. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. Bottom of the 7th, and now Josh Hamilton.
The center fielder.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie-in run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th. Juan Gonzalez digs in now.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 4.
Here is Jock Peterson. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air, right field. Carrasco pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is the inning. Now on the bump, Chris Martin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game. Now, Zach Gelof. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Miguel Tejada.
Tejada.
And first offering is fouled off. That's to third. Young gets it to first. The A's go quietly, and the A's are gone in order, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, number 23. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And he grounds one to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And that one fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Henderson moves under it. Out. Number 2.
Now batting, the catcher,
Kyle Higashioka now at the plate. And there's a foul ball.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
This to third. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rangers. They're down 1-0.
Make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do?
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kirby Yates. Well, 1-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Jose Carrasco. 1 for 3.
Kirby Yates.
First pitch misses. Bullpen action for the Rangers. Sean Armstrong getting ready to go. Garcia getting cranked up as well. The 1-0.
Nope.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Giambi at the plate now as he chases after that one.
0-1's the count.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Peterson coming on, makes the catch. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle, slides for the stop. The throw, in time, got him. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Hudson back to work. Chopped on the ground. Halter throws to first in time, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
He's 2 outs away. Next up for Texas, Michael Young. In there at the knees for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
And a base hit on the line. And the tying run is on base.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the A's bullpen. Tim Hudson out of the game, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Dennis Eckersley.
Man, and one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Simeon stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one in the air. Tejada snags it for the second out. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. First offering, and it just misses.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Gonzalez in the box now, takes strike 1.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out, and delivers outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close. The final 1-0 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit. Am I? This some rich, buy Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A curve was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. While classy taking my coat from me. I blast it, open. She on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more. Them poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Harley can speak no English, but counting up the guap with ease. Yeah, baby, that's why I. Little baby, that's why I. Step all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. I'm thirsty AM, she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mount, then find a song that I can down. Babe, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like we in the trees. Long hair trigger, I'm Keanu Reeves. Roll when they wanna meet me. Girl, that cold, make it outshine all these, no obstacle. Country, then Kool-Aid and bags of